Tomorrow morning we're davening at 6. Now for a quick Devar Torah. The Torah, this week's Parsha, points out that you cannot do what's right in your eyes. You have to do what's right in the Torah's eyes. Because when you do what's ever right in your eyes, it could lead to moral anarchy. Remember, the book of Ruth starts off with the phrase, in the days, it can be translated either as in the days when the judges judged or in the days when the judges were judged. When the judges were judged is a much different interpretation, meaning that people did what they thought was right with no reference to a central authority. The Torah is saying it's either Hashem's judgments, Hashem's ideas of what's moral, or it's yours. And which one really is better? And the truth is, as we've seen, especially in the 20th century, there were people who did what they thought was moral. The Japanese and the crimes they committed during World War II thought they were moral. The Germans thought that. The Russians, the Soviet Union, murdered over 30 million people. And they thought they were moral about doing it. If you asked them, it was moral. But it's just a totally different idea of morality. The Torah says no. This is the yardstick of what is moral. You cannot do something because you feel it. It has to be based on your knowledge of the Torah. One of the great misconceptions is the Torah is pro-slavery. The Torah is actually anti-slavery, but realizing that at the time of Moshe Rabbeinu, slavery was endemic throughout the entire world. It gives you moral guideposts of how to be a slave owner, that you just can't do with your slave as you want. There's a Gemara in the Yerushalmi, in the Jerusalem Talmud, where a Jew goes to a slave woman and he wants to have relations with her. And she said, "You can't have relations with me. I don't belong to you." It's like, excuse me, but, and he says, "Well, you're like an animal." She says, "Then you can't have relations with me because according to the Torah, you can't have relations with an animal." And the Jerusalem Talmud praises her that she was correct and he was wrong. It shows that she got it, he didn't. That there's a moral yardstick, and if you don't go according to that moral yardstick, it'll lead to moral anarchy and probably crimes that are unmentionable. And mixed dancing, even worse. Anyway, something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.